Just 2 miles from Kastal lay the Arab village of Deir Yassin. Early in the morning of April 9th, the same day as the funeral of al-Husseini, fighters from the Irgun set out for the village. Deir Yassin was one of many Arab villages that had signed a peace agreement with a neighboring Jewish village, so they did not expect an attack. The Haganah intelligence officer who reported on Deir Yassin was Mordechai Gichon.
Deir Yassin were only citizens. The village was completely peaceful.
أخوي رحمة الله عليه محمود ضرب سمع الصوت وذا ضرب من أكم منطلق ويعني 12 ساعة متتالية وهم يقاتلوا اليهود.
A number of Arabs died resisting the attack, but a far larger group lost their lives well after the battle had ended. In all, Jewish fighters killed about 110 Arabs at Deir Yassin, most of them women, children, and the elderly.
People were mutilated. Hand grenades were simply thrown into houses. Women and children were killed, bodies stuffed down wells, jewelry stripped off fingers, fingers cut off, earlobes cut off.
رحت أنا ماشي بعرق الحيط مش من الشارع الرئيسي، من البساتين. الفرن له شباك على جهة، ولا اليهود في الفرن، والنسوان قاعدات على الأرض وكل واحدة قاعدة وحاطة إيديها على رأسها هيك، وبقولوا للفران ارمي ابنك بالفرن، ارمي ابنك بالفرن، اسمه حامد. قال له أنا ما برمي ابني. قال له شوي. هم ضربوا الحاج حامد على راسه ومسكوا الولد رموه بالفرن. أنا شفت هالمن شفت هالمنظر ما تمش فيها حيل من مرة. يعني بعدين مسكوا الأب حطوه وراه، قالوا له الحق ابنك. أنا اجيت قعدت قلت هلا بيمسكوني، قمت أركض.
After the massacre, they took the people which remained, they took them in a car and went through Jerusalem.
Irgun trucks full of survivors paraded up and down streets in Jewish neighborhoods. Spectators mocked, spit at, and even stoned the villagers.
It was very ugly. After these things, I did not know if I am a Zionist.
After the attack, the Haganah sent men to cover up the atrocities.
They came to me and gave me a platoon of soldiers and told me go there and make order. And so I came there and I was shuddering because I see how the dead were strewn and they were eating sandwiches with marmalade. So sometime I couldn't eat marmalade after that. And then I told them, look here, I'm going to fire and shoot and kill you if you don't clean this up. And so they made graves and buried them, and a few they threw in a well, and everything was apparently clean. And then everything looked peaceful.
But the massacre was not over. Some villagers remained in Deir Yassin, hiding in their homes. For 2 days, Irgun fighters searched for survivors.
مروا مرتين ثلاث ما عرفوش، والله ما شافونا، لولا الولد صار يبكي. أخذوا عزمي صرنا نبكي لأنه ولد أدنى. قال هذا بيبي رجعوه. كمان شباب صفوهم على الحيط حوالي 15 واحد ورشوهم قدامنا. احنا حملونا في بيك اب. لما وصلنا المنطقة اللي بين العرب واليهود طلع لي واحد عينين زرق حلو، شخصية محترمة، أبو 18 سنة. قلت له بالله عليك أنت عربي؟ قال تفضل ما تخافش أنتوا عند العرب هلأ.
Most of the images of the Deir Yassin massacre are in the archives of the Israeli army. The archive refuses to release many of the images and intelligence reports on Deir Yassin, despite being well past the 50-year embargo for classified documents.
Looking back, I'm still, after all those years, very much shocked, and I feel it is a disgrace on the Jewish state and of the Israelis.
مذبحة دير ياسين كانت هي الحافز الأكبر للقرى اللي تشرد وتهرب بأولادها وأطفالها وبناتها ونسوانها.
قالوا أخذوا البنات يعني وفضعوا فين وسووا كذا وعملوا كذا. هذا اللي خلانا إحنا نشرد.
The massacre at Deir Yassin was far from the only massacre of the war, but it was the most widely publicized.
تسمع كل القرى في مذبحة دير ياسين.
دير ياسين، دير ياسين،
معركة دير ياسين، مضرب دير ياسين،
دير ياسين، أحداث دير ياسين.
By far the most massacres, rapes, atrocities, etc., were committed by Israelis, particularly after 1948 independence, then by Palestinians or by Arabs.